Hello! So, good afternoon. So, for today, ang pag-uusapan naman natin ay tungkol sa figures of speech. Kasi meron sa inyong naguguluhan when it comes to figures of speech. But for today, ang uunahin natin ay ang simile, metaphor, personification, apostrophe, and onomatopoeia. Okay? So, let's go ahead. So, when we say figures of speech, it is a word or phrase that possesses a separate meaning from its literal definition. So, we're done talking about the literal definition and also the figurative meaning of words. Kasi kapag sinabi natin literal definition, kung ano talaga yung ibig sabihin niya, yun yung ibig sabihin. However, kapag sinabi natin namang figurative meaning, it means sa statement na ibinigay ay meron pang hidden meaning. Okay. So, we have here again, simile, metaphor, personification, apostrophe, and onomatopoeia. Okay, kapag sinabi natin simile, it explicitly states a comparison where phrases such as, like, as, such as, and seems are used to show the similarity. So, kapag sinabi nating simile, ito ay ang paghahalintulad or comparing two things using words like and as. So, simple. For example, we have here gild like a fish, mute as turnip. So, yung like dito at yung as dito, ang ginagamit niya para i-compare itong word na ito sa fish at itong mute na ito into a turnip. Okay, so that is for simile. Okay, however, kapag sinabi naman nating metaphor, it asserts that two things or objects, events, or traits are identical. So, ibig sabihin, magkapareho. So, when Shakespeare says, sometime too hot the eye of heaven shines, he is saying that the sun is also the eye of heaven. So, it's more likely na ikino-compare ng author ni Shakespeare na ang sun ay ang mata in heaven. Kasi, ano ba yung mainit? Diba only the sun? So, that's what exactly Shakespeare wanted to say. Then, the sun may not be an actual eye, but by claiming it is, and showing us the sun and the eye have overlaps in appearance and function, the bard is sharing with us his unique point of view and asks us to accept the same. So, for example, we have here, her heart is gold. So, it is a direct comparison in which heart is compared, the heart na iyang ang heart na pagmamay-ari niya is compared into a gold. Okay, so let's see the comparison of the two, simile and metaphor. So again, simile and metaphor is about comparing two things that have common qualities. Pareho ang characteristics. So that is simile and metaphor. So again, it uses as and like for the simile, and for the metaphor naman, it doesn't uses as and like. So for example, sa simile, you are like a rock. When we're talking about you are like a rock, it's a direct comparison na you are compared into a rock. However, if we're going to change it into a metaphor, you are a rock. So, a direct comparison na naman siya, pero wala nang like and as. It's more likely ganito siya. Kapag sinabi nating para kang bato, so it means you are compared into a rock. Para kang bato. Malapit ka nang maging bato, pero para kang bato. However, kapag sinabi naman nating metaphor, you are a rock. Bato ka. So, ikaw na mismo yung bato. Ganito, yung simile is, it's like the lighter one or mas magaan siya ang epekto nito kaysa sa metaphor. For example, he eats like a pig. So, kumakain siya parang baboy. So, you are compared on how a pig is eating. However, kapag ginawa naman natin tong metaphor, magiging ganito. He is a pig. Baboy ka. So, mas masakit kung ano yung ibig sabihin ng metaphor. Kasi, baboy ka na, hindi ka na parang baboy kung kumain eh. Baboy ka na mismo. So, diretsyo na yung sakit, mas mabigat siya kaysa sa simile. Okay, susunod, we have also personification. So, it means an animal object or abstract idea is given human attributes or characteristics. So, ibig sabihin, ang attributes or ang characteristic ng isang tao ay ibinigay sa hayop, bagay, or maaring ang hindi natin nakikita ang mga bagay. So, for example, we have here the flowers bath in sunlight and the grass reach out the sky. So, yung mga bulaklak, hindi yun naliligo eh. Ano ba kasi yung mga bagay na, or ang mga maaring maligo lang? Probably that will be only for a human attributes. So, ang maaring na maligo ay ang tao. And ang maaring mag-reach out or trying to use this one is for also a human attribute. So, ibig sabihin, ang itong mga human attribute natin na bath and reach out ay inilipat dito sa mga bagay na ito, such as flowers and grass. However, kapag sinabi naman natin apostrophe, so it means a speaker directly addresses an absent or dead person, an inanimate object, or an abstract quality as if it were present or living. So, it means naman na kinakausap mo yung mga bagay na wala na. For example, bright star would I wear steadfast as thou art, not in lone splendor hung aloof the night. So, it means kinakausap mo yung bright star na wala naman. Hindi mo naman nakikita directly. So, let's try to compare personification and apostrophe. So, again, the personification, it gives object the human actions or emotions. So, however naman, kapag sinabi naman nating apostrophe, it addresses an object or person who is not there. So, kinakausap mo yung tao or mga bagay na not present or absent. Okay, for example, sa personification, the moon smiled at me last night. So, sino lang ba yung pwedeng ngumiti? Hindi naman pwedeng ngumiti yung buwan, di ba? So, it means na ang attributes or ang action ng isang tao ay inilipat natin sa bagay na hindi naman niya ginagawa. So, that makes it personification. The moon, we are giving an action to the moon, which is that action came from a human. So, that makes a moon smiled at me last night. However, kapag sinabi naman nating apostrophe, dearest moon, please shine as bright as her smile tonight, so when I'll look at you, I'll feel inspired. So, it means, kinakausap mo yung moon na hindi naman present para ina-address mo siya na gawin to. However, that particular moon is not present anymore. Or, ito ay hindi naman maaring kausapin. So, you are giving or addresses this object who is not there. Okay? So, that's the difference between the two. Kung itong personification ay binibigyan mo siya ng action, ng human attributes, ang isang bagay. However, sa apostrophe, kinakausap mo yung isang bagay na hindi naman present. Okay? So, the last but not the least, we have here onomatopoeia. So, how are we going to spell onomatopoeia? We have O-N-O-M-A-T-O-P-O. Dapat mauna yung E-I-A para sa pia. Okay. So, it means the formation of a word from a sound associated with what is named. So, ibig sabihin, kung ano yung bagay na yan, may sound yan, yan yung gagamitin natin para makabuo tayo ng isang action. So, for example, the bees buzz by flying back to their hive. So, ang tunog ng mga bees ay buzz. So, instead na gumamit tayo ng ibang word, just to make a verb out of it, we are going to use the sound of the bees. So, that will be buzzed. So, ang buzz na to, ito ay direct na sound ng mga bubuyog. And that makes it onomatopoeia. So, aside sa buzz, we also have ding-dong, tick-tock, and more. So, I think that will be for today for the part 1. So, please stay tuned for the part 2 of our figures of speech. Thank you.